Hey guys, how's it going? Back again, but this time I put out my arcade stick, my custom little arcade stick here, to try and show you guys how to do electrics on stick. And with this, I do say you should try this on the right side. If you're trying to do a Mishima, it's better to play on the right side, or learn on the right side. That's how I feel, at least it feels much more natural than doing like that for electrics, which can feel very weird to people. It feels very unnatural. You have to get used to it, I think, or just build up tolerance to it, maybe, who knows. But it's all preference anyway. But saying that, I am new to stick, but I've been playing for quite a bit with it, still learning. I prefer my pad at the moment. But when I first tried to do electrics, I used to just always just like, I had to go back to neutral, so I would fling my stick around, trying to let it go back to neutral, then try and grab it back, and then keep going. But you don't really want to even let it go. You just want to hold on to it the entire time and then let it return back within your two things like this. So I like to hold it like this so I can get my pinky to just get the support of the base. But why are we doing this? When you want to go back to neutral, you let go, but you let your two fingers here kind of guide it. Then you let go, and then not let go. You re-grab it, and then with that, I usually be able to. I'm usually able to get electrics most of the time, but it does take practice. Yeah, I should have warmed up. There's one. I gotta take my own advice just because I'm still learning, but there's more. They weren't perfect. Because usually, if you're playing without a headset, you can hear a click. You can hear a click on all these circles here. Or every input, you can hear a click. But if you're wearing a headset, loud as fuck like me, then it's gonna be a bit more difficult on that side. But a little bit of practice and then a little bit of muscle memory, it should look pretty clean. Like how quickly it took me to start doing more electrics than inputs errors. I'll say pretty quick, and now I'm doing most of them perfect as well. And my inputs are looking more cleaner as well. But this is how I do them. I know other people will also play like this as well, just the two fingers, which feels very weird to me. But I like to have the entire hand and then pressing against it, having my entire hand pressing down, and then like this, so I get like a firm grip, and now my hand's not sliding around, because I don't want my hand to slide around while I'm trying to play or reset my own hand position. Then it feels very weird and feels hard to concentrate. Because when I first got the stick, I felt like it was very weird to have my hand sit on the plastic surface. But you use that very quick, and then you're very quickly able to get used to it. And then other people can also hold the ball whichever way they want. There's many ways. And then with your buttons as well, I like to hold my hand over all the buttons like this. That way I just quickly 1, 2, and then 3, 4, and just readjust my hand like that. But when I do electrics, as soon as the ball hits to the left and then I bring it back to go down, that's when I like to press by 2. So I kind of like that. As soon as I'm going to do the down input, because you can do it very fast. Like you can do it crazy fast, but you might get a lot of input errors, of course. But that's how I get my perfect electrics off. I feel I do struggle with dash up electrics. So dash up electrics is where you have to basically press forward after doing an electric, and then going to the electric motion. It feels hard for me. Like, I have to really just hold it, and then go into like a wild staying position, then rise, and then do it. For me, when I want to do like very far away electrics. Let's see if I can try and show an example of that. But it's very difficult. And you might be a more experienced player on the stick and might be able to just pick up the motion and go nuts with it. Or you just might be someone new struggling how to do electrics. But you always want to hold onto it, you don't want to let go and reset. I hope I'm not memory muscle letting go. But you want to hold it the entire time and keep it in the surrounding little area. So that way you're always in control of it and easily able to change direction and stop yourself from doing something you don't want to do. So you don't get misinputs. Because if you panic, let go, and then you slide, you're just sliding and sliding, just letting go like this, every time trying to let go back neutral, you'll just get yourself caught. It'll feel very unnatural. You'll get yourself arthritis really quickly and break your wrist. But with time, practice, you will get clean inputs. Because that you'll just be able to feel exactly what you're doing. You'll be able to feel that's in this, that's in down forward. You'll be able to feel that as you forward, and so on. Then you'll get very great execution. Be able to pull off a lot of great things. And then we're just gonna play two side here, which I was gonna play two play one side, which I absolutely hate player one side. It feels so unnatural to use this part of the wrist. Or the palm, sorry. Like, this to me, it feels very unnatural. And I very much dislike it because I really can't feel like what I can't really feel like what I'm doing. And then I have to let go and readjust like that. But I know I could probably do something like this to readjust my sidestepping and so on. But it feels very unnatural using this part of my hand to do this, because when I use my entire hand I can, well, we can't really do it on this side, but it feels very, very odd. I know a lot of people will just do like this, which is very, very weird, and then you can, and when it goes back to neutral you can take your hand with it like that. It's very, very weird, but I know a lot of people say it's a lot stronger and easier to do stuff like that, but I personally get used to the feel of it, but it feels very, very, very weird to me. Just for the electric, just for doing the electric input, it feels so very weird and conflicting, I would say. But if you prefer to play one side and that motion, then I say go for it. And then play two side, you can just do my method, or hell, you might find another method easier. But like, this method, it's so hard to feel the clicks of what input I'm at, and then I feel like I'm guessing almost, like what my inputs are. It's very, very uncomfortable, and it feels like top part of my arm is getting sore, but I assume it's just something you gotta build up. But hopefully hopefully you guys can take something from this and do some electrics at a better and reasonable pace. So I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys have a good one.